Where'd you go? Hello?
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Hi. So since I'm on duty, you're gonna have to ride with me.
Oh, that's great. That's what I'd like to do anyway.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and have the state impound that ambulance and pull one out.
Don't you love those small ambulances?
Sometimes. I mean, it depends.
You like having random locals try to jump inside.
Well, they're locals that need to be taken to the hospital, so they're trying to get
Yeah.
in for a reason at least. They need medical care.
Why do they always, like, we should have to escort them in or something. They just run in the back. So I'm Amoris. I always try to volunteer if I see there's a need.
Gotcha. No worries. Mari Jones. Most people just call me MJ though. It's nice to meet you, Morris.
Yeah.
I think I've seen you around before.
450, redirect my carjacking.
Yeah, I saw you working as the doctor for a little while.
Yes, I've had a interesting career.
I think it's good to diversify.
It can be.
I've been doing lots of different jobs around the city, so
450 code 6.
trying to gain as much experience as I can.
Yeah, it's a good thing to put yourself out there and kind of see what the city has to offer.
So, I know that sometimes Fridays there's like special events going on, but I'm not sure if that's the case today or not.
We're not usually we're not notified until it's last minute.
Yeah.
So I don't really know of any.
Yeah, sometimes I come in on a Friday and it's like all the government employees are gone except for a couple.
Yeah, Fridays can tend to be a little hectic, so sometimes they're not as enjoyable to work.
450, Island truck stop southbound Allen Jimmy One call Buffalo. License plate. Sam Mountain Boy. Ferry. Right, correction.
I was in the city for like 15 minutes. What the hell? I was awake for about 15 minutes before the tsunami, just because I wasn't sure if I'd be able to make it.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, that makes sense. The train can be a little tricky sometimes.
Is that somebody in ICU?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I need to talk to him because I didn't actually know he was ICUing when I filled out the paperwork. Or, well, last time. So I didn't fill out the paperwork.
But yeah, how much cash do I have on me? Almost enough. What the hell? I'm not gonna bother with that. I'm just gonna stay out here.
What a nice of you, bro. Oh my god. Hey,
Hello. I think.
is that someone in ICU?
Yeah, I think Mari went to get him.
Oh,
MJ.
okay. Cool.
Oh, they have warrants.
Uh oh.
Oh my god, let's put him in jail forever.
Yeah, he's got 2 of them.
Oh, you two
Jeez,
are
I wonder what happened.
good cops. I always see you at the scenes.
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah. I'm definitely a good cop, aren't I, Retty?
He's a very good cop. Yep.
I think what makes us so good is that we masturbate together all the time.
Okay.
And we're
You know
just
what? Where's
bros.
this?
No.
God damn it. No.
Oh, it's okay.
Hey, I gotta contact the boys back at the farm.
Oh, Mr. Chang.
This is Daryl Douglas.
I think I'm gonna step away here.
Okay.
No, no,
Oh, hey, bro.
I'm gonna have to.
It's me, Daryl. This is
We
me,
have to
Daryl
put you in
Douglas,
jail
sir.
for
Yeah,
70
you're getting-
years, bro. 70 years, bro.
You got the wrong
Yeah.
guy. This is
Daryl
Daryl
Douglas.
Douglas, sir.
Is that Donald Douglas? I know him. He's wanted for murder. Hey, you guys. Get out of here,
Hey.
bro.
They got the wrong guy.
Let him go right now! Stop
What
right
the
there!
Whoa.
Let him go.
This is Daryl Douglas.
Put him in the
I got
car.
it.
This is
Hey,
Daryl
guys.
Douglas. He's wanted.
We need him. He's a bounty on his hand.
We're
There's a
bounty
on his
hunters.
hand.
Investigative bounty hunters.
He's a bounty on his hand, bro. We gotta go. Come on, get
Get
in
in
the
the
car.
car.
Uh-oh. See if I can afford this. Nope. I had a feeling that was going to end badly.
Yes, well, considering what happened last night when he was here, I'm not surprised. Hi, LJ, it's MJ.
LJ, MJ.
MJ. Opportunity dispatch. Can I get a Alright, so that was fun.
Yeah.
Property dispatcher tonight.
Does the siren sometimes randomly go off?
In the ambulance? No. Is it currently going off for you?
Just going whoa whoa, like little tiny bursts.
Does that fix it at all? Or is it
I think
still,
it's better.
Okay. Sometimes it gets stuck, sometimes it doesn't. It's kind of weird.
Maybe it's like a car alarm? I don't know.
Kind of like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a short burst that the sirens can do, but it's not triggered easily.
Yep, and I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
Before.
I don't know how you do that. Whoa, who
There goes
keeps...
LJ.
Somebody keeps speeding down this
Um,
road.
I mean, lots of people do. It's a pretty common habit. If you're driving the local ambulance, it's just gonna be that Q button on the dashboard, and you just want to tap it twice, quickly in succession, and it'll do that.
Oh, so you basically turn the lights on and off?
Yep.
I don't know. There's the regular headlights, and then there's the red lights.
Yeah. So the Q does the red lights, the ones that are on right now, and when they're off and you hit that button twice, it does the little short bursts.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I mean, when I first started, I didn't even know how to turn the actual siren on for the volunteer ambulance.
Yeah, sometimes it'd be nice if they came with a manual in the glove box for you.
And the funny thing is, I would turn the emergency lights on.
Zuckerberg here at the taco shop. He's gonna have active warrants as well. He just pulled a gun on somebody.
Uh-oh.
Are you on radio?
Maybe.
Disregard the warrant part.
I think I'm just hearing your radio.
Okay.
Let me double check.
Okay, disregard everything last.
Okay, it's definitely off now. I know sometimes, yeah, it probably was on. I usually don't carry a radio, and that's my solution, but that doesn't always work.
Yeah, sometimes it just turns on randomly too, so.
So I need to carry a radio just so I can turn it off, usually. Because sometimes it turns on and I can't turn it off if I don't have a radio on me. It's like a ghost radio.
Can be fun sometimes, but also can make things difficult. So are you looking to become a medic, or are you just volunteering when there's no medics around?
Yeah, I applied. I've been doing a lot of ride-alongs. I mean, volunteering with Bobby. So Bobby let me know as soon as the applications opened up, and I filled one out on the first day.
Gotcha.
Aside from a couple grammatical errors, I ended up submitting the application by hitting enter when I wasn't ready to, so it's not grammatically correct, but it is pretty much complete. I just
Well, at least it's submitted.
Yeah, it's fine. Did you see that tweet?
Mm-hmm. Yep, she drove her car into the ocean.
That's a no-go penitentiary.
Yep, very good.
I get a lot of calls when I do the news for the penitentiary. And it's difficult because from the outside or even the visitor room, I can't really tell what's going on in there exactly.
Yeah, it's kind of a rough spot. Some days you'll get a lot of calls, sometimes you won't get any. Just kind of depends on how well the inmates are behaving, I suppose you could say.
Yeah, sometimes a group go in there and they just start fighting constantly. I think I've only driven this big ambulance maybe once, and definitely accelerates faster for some reason. Well, it's heavier, so you can get going pretty fast downhill.
Yeah, it's bigger than the local ambulance. We've had it retuned a couple of times by the mechanics, just to get it to drive better.
Yeah, it's not bad. I just gotta try not to go too fast on it when it's like downhill.
Yep, it can certainly pick up speed. Usually when I'm in the city, I set the cruise control so I don't have to worry about that.
So I guess I do have another job in a different city. So basically there's like a regular schedule where I can't work here because I'm going to be in the other city. Which is it's basically like from midnight to 8 a.m. Eastern time.
That gives you a pretty unique schedule.
Yeah, so I can like work after 8 a.m. but not before that. But on the weekends I usually am able to get in the city early in the morning, so I end up seeing the people with Australian accents. Australian accents.
The AU time zone area.
I think that was the last time I spent significant time in the city. Was Australians were all over the place. People from Australia.
It is pretty interesting.
Sometimes they wear the Australian shirt too.
Yeah, we have Harvey who works up at the shop. He tends to wear that shirt pretty frequently.
There's somebody named Dee. She was hanging out front of the hospital.
Yeah, you get a couple of them. I'm usually around almost any time, really. So I've kind of seen all walks of life in the city.
Show me a Timmy to catch up to a two-door black and color super pump. Continuing northbound, he's going barefaced.
I've driven this way many times because sometimes I do the tow truck and I have to bring cars right around here.
To the impound lot?
Yeah, so I'm just constantly going up and down this hill.
To be honest, he's so far gone.
It's a pretty common hill. I tend to just kind of have a little route that I patrol on when I'm working, just to kind of keep me moving in the city. But not always.
There goes that. That's a police bike.
Yep, motor unit. Who must not be very sure about what they're doing.
I like riding my motorcycle around, but it's fun but risky.
Sorry, it's been a long time since I've ridden with a prospect. I'm bad at conversation.
I'm not great at conversation either. I'll just ask questions as I think of them. I mean, I'm hoping I get an interview. That's, I guess, the next step.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure when interviews are being held.
Do you know if the chiefs are the ones who decide who gets interviewed?
My guess would be yes. I believe they're the only ones reviewing applications.
Yeah, I saw a lot of them, so it's gonna take them a while. Just to read through all those applications.
Yep, it certainly does take time.
Well, I think I came to this city just at the start of the year, and this is the first time I've seen EMS open up for applications. So
Yeah, the last time applications were open was, I believe, back in the beginning of December.
yeah, so it doesn't happen that often.
It happens more often than any other department, though.
Yeah, which is good because it's the one I want to get into. So I'm glad it's not gonna be like another 3 months.
They do hirings in the city. You don't have to wait on applications themselves to open up on the government website. You can just be hired by doing ride-alongs and volunteering, word of mouth.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was sometimes I do the volunteering. I think it was Sam said she was adding me to some. Whoa. Locals. What the heck? Sam said she was adding me to some list.
Yeah, I believe they have a file that they keep track of all of that on. Papa 3 is 76, Silly is 1050.
East Joshua Road, Alamo C.
Yep, up in Sandy and Grapeseed area.
What's a Alamo C?
It's the big lake there between Sandy and Grapeseed.
Ah, I never knew what that thing was called.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I thought it was called Sandy because it's Sandy Shores. I don't know. Like Sandy Lake or something.
Yeah, I don't know if there's actually any signs pointing to what it's called or not.
When I get the blips as a news reporter, it's very limited info. It's just a location without the actual name. It's just like you've received a 911 or something.
Does
and then,
it give you a marker on your GPS for it?
Yeah, and then when I click on the marker, it says like car crash or something.
Gotcha.
But it doesn't have the street and all that extra info. So
Yeah, I've never worked as a journalist, so I've never seen quite how they get their reports, like a police scanner.
it's pretty similar. You just have to check the map, and then there's like it'll say scan. So it's in the S section of the GPS, a scan, and then whatever the incident is. But it's a little bit cumbersome because I have to always open the GPS to figure out what's going on whenever something pops up.
Yeah, that's not unsurprising though. I mean, we kind of have to do the same thing in order to find him.
I'd say my road knowledge isn't that great, but I'm trying to get better. I've been in the city for a couple months. It's probably getting close to 3 months now.
Oh wow, that's quite a bit of time.
I think it's enough time that people are starting to remember who I am. Because it takes a while. Like when I first got in the city, nobody knew who I was or what I was.
I think everyone's been there. I think having a unique personality and kind of making a name for yourself is what really is gonna get you known by different people of the city.
I think we
Just passed
passed
right by
him, yeah.
It's because I didn't see a car crash anywhere, so I was just gonna keep going.
Oh, there it is.
I'd be surprised if anyone was here. Top 3 is 23 to 1050. Mario Jones?
I think I've lost mouse control. Hello? I'm losing a lot of control here. Is it because I put this in my hand? Please don't be scuffed. See, it's weird.
It's 47 on Elgin. Pop 3 to dispatch. Can I get a state impound for a... Can I get a state impound for Charles's vehicle up in Sandy Shores, please?
Should we do
Alright.
Should we do a reply? Do we need to like reply to them or anything?
You mean the 911 that came through about the car crash?
Yeah.
I already did.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna be in my head for just a minute.
Yeah, no worries.
I'll fix my mouse and keyboard. Let's see. Oh. Oh, I figured out what I did. Okay,
What's that?
this sounds like a rookie mistake, but I was looking at the you know, the blips. So I was looking at the blips and I'm like, why can't I do anything else? Like I couldn't look around, I couldn't I realized I had to, you know, flex my Z muscle to get rid of the blips so I could actually function again.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
But no, one is in the same spot.
when I use the Z muscle thing, I lose control of my vision, basically.
Interesting. That can be a little complicated.
Yeah, I know what's going on now. I just sometimes I don't realize what's happening because I'm not used to it.
399 should be 1042. You guys have a good night.
Thank you for your service, mate.
Something happened near Mission Row.
I believe that is the 911 of the person who crashed. Oh, there's two of them. Oh, I have two different places. The 911 was here at first. Now it's over by MRPD. Oh boy. 23 to 47. Miss, can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay,
I
I'm
got
just
hit by
gonna-
a car.
Okay, I'm just
Oh,
gonna get you out of
no.
the street here. How fast was that car going when it hit you?
I don't know exactly, but it was going pretty fast.
Okay, alright. I'm gonna go ahead and get a C color on you. Do you feel like you have trouble moving anything?
Oh,
My leg hurts quite a bit, and so does my head.
yeah,
Okay,
she's bleeding.
alright. I'm just gonna get you the C color. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and get that on you here. Yeah, you've got a pretty deep gash to your forehead here, and not a whole lot I can do about it here on scene. We'll just get it kind of bandaged to stop the bleeding, and then we'll let the doctors take a look, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Yep, it's no problem.
Yeah, head wounds can
And then-
bleed a lot, so...
I'm just gonna go ahead and secure leg here on the spinal board. I don't think you have a need for a brace. We'll let the doctors make a determination about what's wrong there, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, perfect. So nice and easy onto the board here. There we go. And we'll just get you on over to the hospital. No problem here.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Luckily, we're close by.
Galaxy Medical 11047. Hmm?
It's good that we're close by.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna take us time to get to the 911. Have 323 pillbox.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, can you get us some bandies?
In a second here. Miss, are you still there?
Uh-oh.
I don't think she's... Is she there? Oh, there we go. Oh, I must have been having a headache. I apologize about that.
Hello.
Who wants to buy a body for 25,000?
I'm sorry, what?
Trying to sell my motorcycle for like 20, 25,000.
She's got a pretty deep gash in her forehead, and she's experiencing
I'm
some pain in her
31,000 away
leg.
from
If we
my
could get the doctors to
Corvette.
check that out, I'd appreciate it. Five 376 the 911 by MRPD.
Whoa.
Next one.
Oh, that was Gladys.
Yeah.
Probably.
Did you put her in the trunk? Okay.
Oh, no.
I must be busy as
Oh,
hell.
Miss Gladys, I am a bit busy.
So
Okay,
long.
there we go. What happened?
I hit a mailbox and went through my windshield.
Holy shit! How fast were you going, Gladys?
Kind of fast, but not that fast. Not...
Oh, Jesus. But a mailbox caused you to go through your windshield? I mean, those things should have folded under your car.
You would think so.
Was it
I
the
would.
was it the big blue?
Yeah, it was the big blue one.
Yeah, those are solid.
No. I mean, pretty solid, but they shouldn't be more solid than a vehicle.
You would think that, but Lord have mercy, everyone would stay at home, social distance, and ordering stuff from Amazon. I guess they filled to the brim.
Oh, you're probably not wrong there. All those Amazon delivery packages in there.
Yep, that's gotta be exactly what it is.
Really reinforced them. Yep. All right. Well, Nancy will take good care of you, Gladys. Okay. Hopefully, no more mailboxes get in the way of your car.
I'm gonna start shooting every mailbox I see from now on.
I wouldn't blame you. Pop with your dispatch show tonight.
The The lady with the head wound is wandering around.
Yeah, that's bound to happen.
Maybe she's lost.
Yeah, tell her that's true. Don't try to say, oh, it's not, that's probably not it. You know, just... Yeah, tell her that's probably what happens. He probably hates her. Makes her break up. Ugh.
You okay, Miss Glass? Feeling better?
I'm feeling a lot better.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
Now, well, I walked down to the police station, get my car. You know my...
Just a word of warning. Don't take
Yes?
Don't take this elevator.
Okay, I won't.
This one at the end here is broken, so don't even take that one. Just use this one if you want.
Okay, thank you.
You just press E on this. Oop. Should see a ring.
Over the highway, about 400 feet away.
Holy shit. That is some traffic cone. Where
I
is
gotta
that?
listen to
I
cops,
need to mark
though.
that on my GPS so I never go near it.
That was it's like right over here somewhere. It's
Oh,
pretty
jeez.
close. Like if you take this right here, get on the highway, go around that little loop right there. It's like right there.
Oh boy. All right, I'll keep an eye out for that one then.
And watch out for them. All right, I'm gonna run down there and get my car.
No worries. Do you want to ride?
Yeah, if that's okay.
Yeah, I can give you one.
Ooh. You know how it is with y'all. You're busy as hell, and then there's nothing. And then you're busy
It's
as hell,
true.
and there's nothing.
That's exactly how it works.
That's why I couldn't be a EMS because it just would get my anxiety all messed up.
1 minute
Get like
you're-
3 or 4 calls at once. You're like, what the fuck?
Yep, 1 minute you're just hanging out, chilling, and then the next you've got 6 calls you need to go to. And there's only one of you around. Keeps you on your toes, though.
So does. I gotta go and buy some food and water too.
Have you tried the money shots? Those seem to last longer than most of everything else.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I still have some in my fridge from
Right there.
like 4 or 5 days ago, and they haven't
Ooh.
gone bad at all. So
Less than that long?
yeah.
Holy shit!
I've
Yeah,
got
I'm
one
gonna
in
get
my
them.
I've got one in my pocket right now, and it's still good.
All right, well I'm gonna run cause I need to eat something bad. Like
Yeah, here.
bad.
Here, let me put it in your glove box for you.
I appreciate it. Sammy, look how
No
good this car
problem.
is.
Yeah, your car looks fine.
Yeah, you couldn't even tell went through the windshield.
I know your windshield's not even broken. All right, Miss Glass, I put 2 in your glove box there for you.
I appreciate that, sweetheart. I owe you one.
Yep, it's no problem. My pleasure. Be
You
safe.
are too.
See y'all around.
Looks like that mailbox is long gone.
Yeah, I'm not even entirely sure what mailbox she had over here.
It might have got destroyed. I don't know. I mean, there is one up here.
Still surprising.
It's funny how the fire hydrants break off so easily, but the mailboxes don't.
Well, and like Miss Glass was saying, there's some traffic cones in the city that you can hit that'll force you to stay in place, and others that you'll just run over like they're made out of plastic.
Yeah, I guess they hid some like steel poles on some of them or something.
Yep. It's pretty unique thing to do in the city. I guess this is one way to stop people from running over your traffic cones.
I have a confession.
What's your confession?
You know the stairwell at the side of Pillbox?
Mm-hmm.
Before I signed on, I ramped my motorcycle through that barricade off the edge and landed it.
You know, I have to admit, I think every person has ramped a vehicle off of some part of the city, including that area.
I was just
Just
thinking,
as a thing to see they could do it or not.
I was thinking, do I want to drive all the way around? I'm already on my motorcycle. I might as well jump this thing. But
Certainly one way to do it.
it's technically dangerous and there could be pedestrians, so I don't know. It's not legal. I've had three traffic violations. Two of them are running red lights, and one of them was I was drifting in like a food truck or something.
But you got a traffic violation for drifting? In a
It
food
was
truck?
reckless driving, I think.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I think I was in a news van actually, and I was following behind law enforcer and her sheriff. I think she was in a chase, and she actually stopped to pull me over instead of
Oh, wow.
continuing the chase because I was drifting behind her and she didn't like it.
Gotcha. Huh.
I don't know.
Yeah. That's one of the things you do as a medic, though, is you follow traffic laws unless you're running your lights and sirens.
Yeah, I feel like with news, it's almost like being a police officer. Where you have to get there as soon as possible, or the story's going to be gone. Because a lot of criminal activity, it doesn't always stick around. They're usually in and out.
Yeah, but that's what having multiple news crews is for, and doing your best to kind of patrol the areas where something might become hot. Because, I mean, being a news reporter doesn't really give you leave to disobey the law. I mean, it's still a civilian job, so...
That's why I got those tickets. I try not to be too reckless, but when I'm doing my other civilian jobs, I'm a little bit slower because I don't have to worry about the timeliness of things. But yeah, I don't like breaking traffic laws. It's dangerous.
It is, yeah, particularly in high foot traffic areas. I see a lot of people get hit outside of pillbox pretty frequently.
Yeah, I feel fortunate that I haven't hit anyone or hurt anybody.
Yeah, I've never hit anyone with my car before, so.
I have been struck by police cars though.
I mean, that one's kind of tough because sometimes you don't hear the lights or sirens until it's too late, especially if they're in a chase or trying to get to a scene and you're crossing a street.
Well,
you don't exactly get a slow-mo moment to be like, oh wait, maybe I should stop moving so they don't hit me.
Both times,
and they don't get one to slow down, so.
Both times I was driving my motorcycle on the right side, I wasn't I wasn't doing anything illegal, but they were going so fast that they couldn't get out of the way, and they exploded my bike pretty much. Or they at least knocked me off my bike. Actually, the first time I didn't even go down. pain.
Yeah, motorcycles are hard. I mean, they're fragile little beasts of machinery.
Oh yeah, my bike is extremely light. So it just it can't take much punishment.
Yeah, I don't ride mine very often just because I know how easily it is to really injure
316
yourself
EMS,
on it.
We're gonna need 52s for a woman that just got blindsided by a black and color vehicle.
What is the 20?
We're gonna be on the juncture of St. Andreas and Newton.
Papa 376.
It looks like Legion Square.
Yep, thereabouts. A young woman who got struck by a vehicle.
I'm
Have
hoping.
you? Nice.
I'm hoping it's not the
Have
same.
you done any patient care? Any treatments while you've been doing your volunteering?
Yeah, I've gotten to do a lot of stuff like, you know, cleaned and bandaged wounds. You know, just to stop the bleeding or applied pressure. Oh no. Uh-oh.
Papa 373.
You good, Tucker?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for 52s.
Alright, sounds good.
Oh boy.
Oh my god, no.
Miss,
He
can
got-
you hear me?
You got run over, dude.
Yeah. Some crazy person ran a light and hit me.
Alexa?
Oh boy. Alright.
Yeah,
Does
it's me.
anything hurt in particular?
Oh no.
Well, my thigh hurts a lot.
Your thigh does? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got a bit of a cut here. I'm gonna get some pressure on that and get it bandaged up here for it. Should help you feel a bit better there. And then we're gonna get you a C-collar, okay?
Okay.
You want me to put the C-collar on?
My ATV. My ATV.
go
Okay,
right ahead.
Bryce. Did it survive?
I'll get your ATV. Don't worry. Why don't you just focus on making it out of this first, okay?
But it's such a badass
Okay.
ATV.
There we go. Alright, we're gonna get you in a stretcher and we'll get you over to Pillbox where the doctors can take a better look, make sure you don't have any internal injuries, okay?
Okay.
Alright, nice and easy here.
You're gonna
There
be
we
okay.
go. Alright.
I breathe a sigh of relief whenever there's no head injuries.
Yes, it's always nice that way.
I was worried that
Papa
last
376,
one,
Pillbox Medical 11027.
that last woman had a really bad gash in her head.
I'm gonna die.
No, you're not gonna die. You're
No.
gonna be fine. You're like right next to Pillbox.
I am inside.
Is that you, Amoris? Hold my hand.
I can't.
Alright, here we go.
Okay, now I
There we
can.
go.
They messed up my teardrop tattoo.
No, it hasn't messed up your teardrop tattoo.
Okay.
Alright, we're just gonna get you checked in with Nancy here.
All right. Hi, Nancy. And not long actually. It's only been since.
Yeah. She was in a vehicle accident, Nancy. She had a small cut to her thigh that I went ahead and bandaged. Let's make sure she doesn't have any internal injuries, please.
She's not gonna die.
Nah, she's gonna be fine.
She's my friend.
Papa 3 Dispatcher tonight.
Hey, Bryce.
What's up, dudes?
I'm sure she's gonna be fine.
Yeah, she'll be good. She'll be good. She'll be good.
Alright, I'm gonna go grab armor real fast and I'll be right back.
Are you getting extra ones?
Just one extra one for me.
I guess I should get one extra too. Who's gonna lock it?
Well, I'll let you do it.
Yeah. I bought some quick degrading sandwiches and water.
I usually try to avoid those. It worries me that there's some harmful chemicals in them.
Oh.
Help.
Hi, Creepy. How are you?
I'm horrible.
You're horrible. What do you mean?
Somebody just beat me up.
Oh no, hun. Let me take a look. Okay, yeah, you've got a couple of bruises here. Yeah, it looks like that did you some well. It's not a terrible thing to do. If you can manage to treat it yourself, then that's usually a good thing.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna die.
No, you're gonna be fine. I appreciate you stopping by the hospital just to make sure, though.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep, you're very welcome. You take it easy, though, okay?
You're the
Don't
best.
get into another accident. I always do what I
Try
can.
not to.
Alright, take care, hun.
I wonder who's beating up clowns.
Who isn't?
Not me.
Yeah, there is. I believe there is actually a group in the city that doesn't like clowns.
I guess some people must have had some bad clown experiences or something.
Yeah, I mean, there are some people who do have a fear of clowns. Either makes you avoid them or causes you to retaliate.
That looked like one of the lost.
It wouldn't surprise me. Luckily, I don't see a crowbar anywhere.
I think we're safe in here.
I would agree with that 95% of the time.
I remember my first encounter with the lost. I was... Uh-oh.
EMS to dispatch, what is the 20 of that request? 10-4, Papa 376. Alright, so MRPD, it's Creepy the Crown. You got hit with the boomerang he threw something like 63 years ago.
Oh no. The first time I met the Lost, I was a news reporter and I recorded them robbing a 24/7.
Oh shit, that would have been pretty unique. 5 3 is 23.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
he threw a boomerang 5 years ago and it finally caught up and hit him.
Holy smokes!
Yeah.
You must have some Superman arms there to throw that hard. Like circle the earth a couple of times.
Mr. Bose said it was coming back and I didn't realize it. And then I'll explain. I'll do it. I'll reenact it for you.
Oh no, I think that's okay. I don't want you to get hit by another one. Right. I see a little cut here. We're just gonna clean that up and get you a couple bandages. You feeling dizzy at all, Creepy?
I'll tell you here in a second.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit.
A little bit? Yeah.
Maybe just a little bit.
Just a, oh dear. Oh no, careful, those are the stairs! Oh, smokes. Jesus, hun, you should have taken it easy or used one of us as support.
Actually, that was.
I tried.
Oh boy, okay. Well, how the dizziness is pretty bad, so I'd like to go ahead and get you to hospitals just to have the doctor take a look, okay? Make sure that there's nothing disrupted.
I think I'm gonna die.
You're not gonna die, not on my watch, you know that.
Do you know where
Alright,
you
we're
are?
just gonna get you onto a stretcher here to get you to the hospital.
I'm on dead.
Whoa.
You're not dead.
Alright, I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. Nice and easy. Alright, quick little trip to the hospital just to have the doctors take a look. Is it alright if we leave your car here?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Why was
Alright.
somebody else gonna drive it if I said it wasn't okay?
No, I probably would have asked an officer to look after it. Or, you know, stayed and impounded it. It's probably easier to run here than it is to go to the impound lot, though.
Yeah, it's a little
So, see, be advised, Mr.
Yeah.
Chang is in the front of the car,
You
hardwiring
guys
it right
really
now.
busy today.
What was that?
Hey,
Are you
Jorge,
guys
it's
really
like-
busy?
No, I'd say steady, if anything, but not super busy.
I wanna be coming.
Tab 376, Fox Medical 1047.
Oh. It seems like
I'm becoming EMS.
yeah. That's a possibility. Do you have any felonies?
Tab 323, Fox.
I know with volunteering I can't have any felonies.
I'm a felon.
You are a felon?
Uh-oh.
Well, you'd have to get your record expunged then.
How
Alright,
much does that
Nancy.
cost?
I think it's 3 or 5K. I'm actually not sure. I've
Oh
never done
my
it.
goodness, what in the hell? I'm poor, I can't
And you
afford
have
that.
to speak to a judge, so you gotta, you know, manage to find one
Oh,
to do that
fuck.
too. Alright, Nancy, Preview here got hit with his own boomerang that he threw quite a long time ago, many years. And he's feeling really dizzy. He actually fell back over and fell down the stairs again. So if we get him looked at by a doctor, I'd appreciate it. Just make sure he doesn't have a concussion.
Can I ask you guys one quick question?
Go right ahead.
Do you need a parachute to go skydiving?
Yes.
You lied to me.
Why?
Because you need a parachute to go skydiving twice.
Oh. I don't know if it's called skydiving if you're not.
Well, I mean, what if you're diving through the sky?
I think being carried in the plane is not initially referred to as skydiving, no?
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
Isn't
but
it
you can
just
jump
the
out
act
of
of
the
actually
plane.
diving out of the plane and that's when you need the parachute?
Yeah, but you don't need one unless you want to go twice.
Well, I mean, I would hope you would plan on surviving the first one so you can use the second parachute to go on the second one. Because you can't really use one parachute for 2 skydives because you're gonna die on one of them.
Yeah, that's why you don't need a parachute to go skydiving one time.
Well, if you want to survive, you do. You should always take a parachute. Whether or not you choose to deploy it is your call.
Yeah, but it's not necessary the first time.
I don't know how you'd survive the first time without a parachute, though.
Who says you have to survive?
I guess you could try it into water, but still,
they got lucky.
terminal velocity, probably you hit the water and it's like hitting concrete anyway.
Have you ever hit me in the stomach? That's like hitting concrete.
No, I
I
can't
have
say I've been
abs.
beat
I
up
have-
that often.
I have abs of fluffy pillows.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Does that make you cuddly then?
Yeah.
Yeah?
What are you doing later tonight?
Maybe one of the nurses would enjoy it.
Oh. I thought maybe you were getting that. Maybe you wanted to cuddle.
Nah, I have someone I can cuddle with already.
It's okay, I'm engaged.
Ah, so you just like to cuddle then with other people?
Well, do you know who Hans Schnitzel is?
Yeah.
I do, yes.
That's my fiance.
Oh, really? Does he
Yeah.
not like to cuddle with you then?
No.
Oh, that's kind of a bummer.
Yeah, I'm very sad.
Well, maybe you could do something to entice them.
Just hold a beer.
Ooh. He touched my tra-la-la.
I
My
haven't.
ding-ding-dong.
I haven't touched anything.
No, he did.
Oh, he did. Gotcha.
He touched the
Well, I mean, as long
schnitzel.
as it was something special.
I gotta check it.
You gonna go ahead and let Nancy take a look at you and the local doctors?
I refuse.
You
Okay.
refuse?
Just kidding, I'm just kidding.
Okay, alright. I'm leaving.
Vehicle's attempting to brake check at this point. Vehicle's gonna be headed southbound Parrot.
I can hear the sirens.
But yeah, there's a 1080 going on right now.
If I ever get on radio, I'm gonna have to change those beeps.
I feel
Yeah.
alive.
What is that? What was that?
I feel alive.
Good. It's very good to feel alive. Means you've got
what are you guys
purpose to
doing
your
now?
life.
Wrong lanes of travel.
We're gonna go patrol.
I have fun. I'm gonna go in my truck.
Okay. Get there safely.
Oh, not again.
Well, at least we didn't hit him and he didn't hit us.
Uh-oh.
Transition to westbound Haywick Avenue. Left southbound Elgin Avenue. At Pace and Pillbox Medical.
I think that's Bryce's car.
The one that's been by?
Yeah, the white car with the purple soft top.
Could be. I don't actually know what car he drives.
Bryce is one of the first people that talked to me when I came in the city.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's pretty nice. And then I met Alex, who's the one who got hit by a car. I met her fairly recently. And I think they might be dating. But,
Yes, I believe Bryce dates a lot of girls.
I consider both of them friends and good people, so I hope they end up together on a long-term basis.
Whatever makes them happy. I think that should be anyone's goal in life.
We're down to Meteor Street currently. Westbound Vinewood Boulevard.
I've never been with anyone before like that.
Right, unknown street that is.
That's not a terrible thing. That just means that you haven't found the right person.
I think it's because I haven't been looking.
The second car.
Well, you don't necessarily have to be looking for someone to just kind of blow your socks off. Sometimes it just happens.
Yeah, I saw somebody, I saw someone at the scene of a robbery. I was covering the news at the jewelry store robbery.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing a UE pump in westbound Eclipse Boulevard now, Poston Sahara.
And she was punched by one of the hostage takers.
Oof.
So she was pretty shaken up and crying a little bit, and I gave her a ride back.
Oh, it's generous of you.
And I tried to help her some other times too. So, I don't know, something about her. She's very goth looking, I guess.
But something about her draws you to her.
I just get a funny feeling inside when I see her. Like I care about her more than other people for some reason.
Is this really happening?
But I don't normally feel that way about most people. Like, it's just weird.
I think it's pretty normal, actually. There's always going to be some people in your life that you care for more than others. It'll be an interesting experience for you, I think, to see how that connection goes.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's just a one-way connection right now, so I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, you do have to be careful with the signals. Sometimes they're obvious, sometimes they're not.
But the way things go in this city, it's really hard to meet up with people sometimes.
Sorry, it's really hard to what?
It's hard to meet up with people sometimes.
Ah, yes.
They took a
Yes,
left
I know all about that.
onto Dirt Road, Hillcrest Ridge access.
But you make do with what you have. If you do have a strong connection with someone, a good friendship, or, you know, whatever that evolves into, you'll always manage to eventually make time for each other.
Sometimes I just, even if somebody seems interesting, I just don't know if I'll, like, ever see them again.
No way!
Or, like, if that was my one time.
Sometimes it's good to just let fate play a hand and see where it goes.
505 has visual.
You don't always necessarily have to do something about it. If it's meant to be, the opportunity to roll around again.
Coming straight for us.
Well, he's not chasing anyone, he's just trying to get back to the actual location.
When I met Alex, it was kind of random. I was I was just talking with this guy named Jack Nova, I think. And he kind of invited me to this movie audition thing. That's what Alexa was running the movie auditions. So I wasn't even gonna do it, but I just kind of went along. That's how I met her.
That's a fun way to meet people.
See, normally I don't pay attention to Twitter, and I don't pay attention to like I end up missing out on a lot of events because I'm not plugged into the social stuff.
No, I get that. It can be hard. It's taxing, I think, to really keep up on the social medias. But you also just kind of need the personality to match doing something like that. Relatively outgoing.
This is a strange neighborhood. Is this... No, this isn't the school.
No, the college is a street over, I believe, or two. To the west, so to our right. This is just the golf course.
Oh, okay, yeah. Some very expensive houses, probably. Rockford Hills.
Yep. Rockford to Vinewood.
My goal right now is to get an integrity apartment, which if I do get a job with EMS would be really convenient.
Yes, I actually just think that getting an apartment there in general is a good idea. Just because the sheer number of... Well, I don't know if it's necessarily true anymore, but there used to be a lot of kidnappings and whatnot at the Pink Cage. I think it's cooled down a little bit since it's not the only available apartment complex for people in the city.
Things are pretty slow. Just trying to learn whatever I can on these ride-alongs. Still volunteering. I guess the hardest part for me is just remembering which apartment I wake up in.
Yeah, it can be hard sometimes. I have to make a quick potty break, so I'll be right back.
The firefighters.
Yep, this is actually fire department.
It's pretty cool. I didn't know this was a fire department. Doesn't look like a fire department, honestly. I mean, there's a garage there, but it's very, like, low-key. Social distancing. Thanks for the host, Arkham Knight. Yeah, sometimes if I get in after a reset, I just see if there's EMS on duty. If there isn't, then I volunteer right away. If there is, then I ask them if I can volunteer. If not, then I just continue on doing the news or whatever other job I was going to do. So I normally ask, or at least observe and see what's going on almost every time I get in the city, just to see if there's any opportunities. So that's how I get a lot of volunteers opportunities, is just constantly being observant. Or
wait,
whoa.
Did that officer stop by to check up on you?
No. What was all that chirping?
Bravo. The two #1 males wearing purple white beater and dark shorts.
Is that another man? Is that another man going to the car? He's going to the car?
Another individual entering purple color Evo, picking up westbound through an alley toward McDonald Street.
Yeah, we're near the jewelry store.
Yep, there we are.
Code 6 in the area.
I end up going here a lot for a lot of jewelry store heists.
Yeah, there can be quite a few, but sometimes it can be quiet too.
And usually it's good to go as a news reporter because they take longer and there's actually something going on when you arrive.
Yeah.
Some robberies are just like smash and grabs.
The jewelry store can be as well sometimes. It kind of depends on when, I suppose.
Sometimes I got confused in this area and I want to cross the freeway and I end up going somewhere else. There's like a road that goes underneath
There are a couple of those.
There's some strange places where I get... If I'm not using a GPS, I can get stuck. And
It's
have to-
definitely one of the benefits of being a medic or even an officer in the city, is you spend enough time on the streets, you start to learn them pretty quickly.
I mostly know the main streets, but I don't know all the other ones. Because Pillbox is between Elgin and Strawberry.
Yeah, there aren't too many streets that I recognize by name. I mostly go by landmarks. Mostly because I'm bad with names.
I found that when I'm using the lights and sirens, especially on the freeway, I think the locals try to go to the right, but sometimes they go to the left first and then they go to the right.
Yeah, they've certainly been better about it from what I remember in the past. They do a lot better pulling over to the side now than they used to. They used to just not move at all.
Yeah, it was,
But you do still get the occasional one that just wants to go left and then right or right and then left.
yeah, I think I feel like I was trying to pass... I want to say I was going to pass a scooter on the left on the freeway. It's a scooter, like, you know, one of those... I think it was the sport model. I'm not sure. It was one of the small scooters, and it, like, swerved right in front of me. So I pulled the ambulance hard to the right. Then I had to overcorrect to the left, and I started sliding.
Oof.
But
that wouldn't have been good.
I did miss... I missed the scooter entirely, and I did hit the guardrail, but it wasn't that bad. I didn't even have to repair. I don't think.
Well, that's certainly something.
But it looked pretty bad because I started sliding sideways.
Yeah, and cars these days can be a little finicky with how easily they can be damaged. Because I know I was driving the ambulance maybe like 2 or 3 days ago, and I was going about this speed, and I was lucky I was driving and texting, which is a terrible thing. Don't do that. And I just tapped the barrier and blew out my engine. Whereas I know I've, you know, sometimes hit those barriers going faster if a local like suddenly pulls into my lane, and have had no problems. So sometimes it definitely feels like it's a little luck of the draw.
Yeah, where are you, sir?
Looks like there's a bunch of people around here.
Yes. They're not repping colors though, which is something at least.
I'm on Strawberry Ave right now. Yes, sir. Where are you? All right, I'm on the gas station on Strawberry on the south side.
Oh, there's Gladys's car.
Yeah? Yeah, I'm surprised to see them all there instead of down at the taco shop. That's where I would have expected to see them.
I'm just not as familiar with some of the south side stuff. I'm trying to learn it, even from just doing the news.
The south side area?
Yeah, I get a little confused sometimes.
Let me see the hands. I got the same guy running right now. I'm
Like
gonna
the,
be in the area of Wilson Boulevard off Jamestown.
the taco,
Never came male wearing all purple.
the taco hut isn't really on the
Traveling
GPS.
east now, hopping through the fences.
No, so just right on the corner there, across from where Old Fastings used to
They're gonna
be.
be parking, they'll be entering a
We'll
black
drive right here in a
Evo,
second.
purple color Evo, actually.
I'll go back for it. I come down here
There's the fire.
to put these fire trucks away because when there's two here, when the third one comes out, it tends to explode, and the neighborhood doesn't like that.
Yeah. For a second, I thought you were gonna actually park it in the garage.
Eastbound Capitol passing Poplar. You're approaching El Rancho Boulevard.
No, no.
Left northbound El Rancho.
Thought I had my lights on, but I guess I didn't.
Heading northbound El Rancho Boulevard, speeds of 100 miles per hour.
There's the Mega Mall.
Yep. And this building on the left here is where Fastings used to be. And then right here is the taco shop on the right.
Uh-huh. And there's a local ambulance.
Yes. You see them occasionally.
Taco farmer.
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting place. You see all walks of people down here usually. Usually on the ATVs. But yeah, that's where the taco shop is.
There's a church.
I believe I seen them just headed eastbound on Haywick.
Doesn't really have a good sign, but I
Yeah,
remembered
nice
it was near
location.
the dollar pills.
Mm-hmm.
I wish there was like one of those large signs in front so you could see it from a distance.
That would be nice for a lot of places, but you're not going to see that very often.
Like, feel like I should know where the vanilla unicorn is, but I never seem to.
It's right here.
Yeah, I can never see it because it's like in the corner.
Yeah, I always just remember it's at the weird. I don't even know what to call those street connections there. But it's just past PDM going southbound.
This is where I was volunteering. I think it was with Bobby when Friday the 13th happened. And the first call of someone getting slashed was right here in front of the ammunition.
Yeah, I actually avoided working Friday the 13th because of how crazy I had a feeling it would get. And I really needs to go to MRPD for repairs.
Uh-oh.
I just had to make a stop at the bank.
There's a lot of police here.
Yep, everyone's got to deposit paycheck sometime.
This is my first time with Mari. Let's see what I got. Maybe I'll get to... So close to integrity. I don't want to go bankrupt, but...
EMS send it. EMS
Please
send
jump
it.
at 20. I have a 95 to get bit by a dog. Maybe northbound Strawberry Avenue.
10 for Papa 376.
I'm about $750 away from an Integrity apartment. I don't want to bankrupt myself.
Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with that. Hold on, I think I went the wrong direction. I think he's on the other side of Strawberry Avenue, not where I would have expected a dog bite victim to be. I would not have expected a dog bite victim to be up here.
Oh, I must have ran.
Ran and just
Got
passed
chased.
out?
Yeah, it could be.
Maybe?
RPC for unrest.
Alright, sounds good. Appreciate it.
He's 23.
MJ, really quiet on the radio, by the way.
That is gonna be on your end.
Excuse me.
You
Are
have
you saying I have boomer ears?
well, you have to fix your radio.
My radio's fixed.
Is it? Because I think you're the only one who's complained about it.
No, I can hear you fine. Okay, maybe it's my volume in my radio, actually.
And why is that? What
Is
did I
it?
do off
Maybe, I
of
don't know.
it?
Hello, miss.
Hello.
What
Oh,
happened?
you got bit.
I was walking down the road and this dog just went completely fucking crazy on me, and I have no idea why. Dirty criminal.
Oh boy. Well, I do see a couple of dog bites here. I'm gonna go ahead and get those cleaned up and bandaged.
Yeah, go ahead.
None of them look too serious, though. Are you hurting anywhere in particular?
Hi, how are you? No, not exactly. Just in my left eye. It's like a big chunk out of there.
Yeah, okay. I can see that that's a little bit deeper than the others. We'll go ahead and get you to the hospital so a doctor can take a look at that. Probably give you a
Is it
rabies
that
shot
dog?
there just in case. Since it looks like it was a wild dog that did the biting. It's kind of weird that the dog's still staying there. It's a little creepy. I'm just gonna go ahead and get you on a stretcher here, okay?
That thing is fucking crazy. It just will start attacking you out of nowhere. Like, please don't get close to it.
Yep, no, we'll keep our distance, no worries. Just gonna go ahead and get you in the ambulance here nice and easy. And then we're gonna go check on the other young woman, okay?
I think I look fine. I don't know what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
You seem very on edge, ma'am. That's all.
Papa 3.
No, I'm not. No.
I thought it was a police dog for a second.
Yeah, not quite though. They're a little different. They usually have got their armor on.
Good dog.
Just watch as Vass gets attacked by that puppy after calling it a good pup.
I didn't have to see that.
I was literally just walking down the road, and now these cops are profiling me for walking down the
Yeah,
road.
I couldn't tell you. Did you like pull out an umbrella or something? Sometimes they get a little aggressive with that. Or a flashlight, maybe?
I have no idea. I guess I got too close to it.
That could be it as well. Yeah, sometimes they get agitated when people are too close. Usually it has to do with pulling something out of your pockets, though. So, oh, looks like we've got a doctor on duty. I'm just
somebody's
gonna go
on
ahead and
duty.
page them here, and we'll go ahead and get you onto the back.
I'm sure they love getting paged too. Hey, bright stars.
Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and get you into this bed here right in front of the doors.
Alright.
And doctor should be here shortly to take a look at you, okay?
You don't need any medical treatment? Okay, sounds good.
There's a doctor on duty, Bass, so I don't know, but I've got a 47 in Vinewood.
All right. Good thing. You probably robbed the house and got bit by a dog.
Alright, I'll just stare at the wall and the trash can.
Pop 376 to 47 in Vinewood.
This is MJ, former chief of EMS. Thanks, locals.
Yeah. Some of them just ignore your sirens.
It's the ghost cars you have to really watch out for, because they're completely oblivious.
Sometimes it's more about being unable to predict them because they all react differently. You don't know if they're just gonna stop, if they're gonna keep going, do their left and right thing.
Yeah, I worry about sometimes even if they stop, they get angry and then they start trying to go again.
Yep, they do that too. Pop 3 is 23. It's kind of an odd spot to have an accident. Mari Jones, EMS, is anyone here injured?
Where are they?
Nowhere to be found. They probably were with a buddy or something and like crashed, and passenger and driver flew out of the windshield and went down. That's usually how that goes.
I see somebody running from something.
Probably because the taxi ran into the back of the other local car. That freaks the locals out sometimes.
What in the world?
Wasn't sure if he was running towards us.
Who? What?
I saw somebody running. There's always somebody running somewhere, and I'm just not sure if they're coming towards us or just like some people just going to their apartment or something.
I'm so happy I don't live in the pink cage.
I'm just renting.
Yeah, I got moved out of the pink cage, I think probably within my first week of being in the city.
Guess I've been slacking.
Well, no, I had help.
I think I'll be pretty soon. I'll be in integrity. The biggest thing I'm worried about is carrying 25,000 on me to the court.
Yeah, I'd usually get a friend to go with you, but luckily it's not that far from the bank to the courthouse. Hopefully you'll get lucky and it won't be a problem.
Yeah, I haven't gotten robbed too much, so it shouldn't be a problem. they really need in this city is a credit card. There's always construction, but it's never finished.
That happens with a lot of places in the city. There's like the whole cul-de-sac down over at Mirror Park that's completely unfurnished and has been that way for like over a year. It's like all of the construction workers are constantly taking smoke breaks and not actually doing their jobs.
I'd like to get a house one day so I could decorate it, but I feel like I'm not going to be able to afford that for some time.
I think it depends more on where you decide you want to live. A lot of the realtors tend to be pretty willing to help you find the house that'll work for you. Even if you've got a budget. It's like if you tell them, you know, I've only got 80K to put down on a payment, what houses would be available to me, they've usually got a pretty good idea.
Oh, Alexa's calling me. Hello?
Hey, Amoris, how's it going?
Pretty good. I'm still in the ambulance.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. I was gonna just see if you could give me a ride. I was getting a ride from Bryce, and he got kidnapped, so now I'm by his car with no keys.
1676
Yeah, I don't even know.
215, same traffic.
I don't know if I can give you a ride in the ambulance. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't imagine you can.
Typically not.
Typically not.
If you weren't sitting in the passenger seat, then we'd be able to.
Okay, I just thought I'd check to see if you're available because I didn't know who all was around. I'll see if I can get a ride from somebody else. But thank you.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, no problem, no problem.
Bye-bye.
Talk to you later.
I turn my radio off.
This is saying between the three. I'm a black and color super diamond park outside.
Nobody ever calls me.
Sometimes it's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
No. Switch went ahead and flagged the plate.
I don't mind being not too popular. I wonder when that $1 million race is going to be over.
I believe the final race is Sunday, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, that should be... I don't know if I'll be able to watch it, but maybe I'll just learn who wins.
Forfeit them all on scene.
Oh, I think everyone will know who wins.
Yeah.
That'll be pretty widely announced.
One individual's on the phone in the back, the black mask over his head.
Yeah, given my general not great knowledge of the city, I was not interested in participating for... Yeah, I would just not know where to go.
Yeah, not all of them are super hard. I mean, you could use Google as a resource in order to find things, so that wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
There were some pretty hard ones. One of the races involved using sound clips. and trying to figure out where those sounds came from in the city. That was
Yeah,
pretty
that's
pretty
hard.
tough.
I'm driving backwards. So, I've gotten... Whoa!
Okay. They must not see the ambulance. That's good to know.
Maybe they were on the phone or
Looks like they're
something.
using some type of Tech 9 to break the cases.
I mean, it's possible. Some people don't see things right.
Yeah, it does still happen on occasion.
Well, at least there hasn't been any... I know with like a massive shootout sometimes. Hmm?
Well, you never know. It's still early.
Yeah, you end up like sitting around waiting for it to be clear. I wonder where that doctor is.
Well, I'm guessing since Bass left the hospital that doctor eventually showed up. Just not sure where they were. Nice.
I've seen that guy around because I think towing is a pretty popular job, so whenever I try to do towing, usually more people, even if I'm the first one, more people will show up towing stuff.
Yeah, it can be hard sometimes because not everyone advertises when they're doing the tow job, and PD and EMS tend to have a lot of jobs. I would say an average day.
It's definitely, the tow flatbed is bigger than I expected. Like, it's definitely a little bit tricky to drive it around because it's so long.
Yes, yeah, your perception of space on it is pretty unique.
Do you know what else you get with the integrity apartment?
It's just an upgrade. You don't get more closet space or anything like that. Just a new location that's static.
I'm guessing I might actually have a kitchen though.
I believe there is a kitchen.
Because at most of the apartments I've been at, there's just a bedroom and a bathroom and there's like nothing in there.
Yeah, there's a bedroom, a separate bedroom, there's a living room, and there's also a kitchen. It's also a dining room or nook table, I suppose, and a bathroom.
That's a big upgrade for me. I've basically been feeling like almost like living out of the car because I always have to drive places to do stuff.
Yeah, well, you still kind of do, but it is a little bit nicer.
I think, is this near the theater? Yeah.
Oh, there's
Yeah,
Honey.
cinema.
Yeah.
Well, this cinema is where I met Alexa. She was doing the auditions in the cinema.
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So we
Yeah, I think usually when I think of auditions, I think of the Maze Bank Fame or Shame room.
Yeah, I've been in there too, but I like the cinema. It's like more low-key, I guess.
It is, Is it still freezing in there?
I have no idea. It's a little weird. I think my eventual home will end up being like a trailer up in Sandy, because
that's pretty far. Do you have a car?
Yeah, it's just from where I come from, it's very similar to that, so I was thinking I'd get a place that's more familiar to me.
Gotcha, that makes sense.
But I don't.
It's not a bad area. It's pretty unique though.
It just
Not very
depends
many
on.
people are up in that area.
Yeah, I like the isolation of it too. So, like the quietness of it, I guess.
Yeah, no, it's nice sometimes to have a place that's away from that bustle of the city.
I guess it all depends on, like, I have to save up a lot for a long time and figure out what's available, so I guess the integrity is like the easiest choice now, is just to have a place that's affordable. I'm so
yeah,
close.
I don't know how expensive the trailers are up there. Hopefully not too expensive, but you never know.
I'm guessing it's close to 100,000, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's like 80,000. I mean, I hope it would be less than some buildings. Oh. My friend Bryce.
It's a interesting place to be in order to be tased.
I'm guessing they tased the hostage?
Well, they wouldn't have had a reason to tase the hostage, I would think.
That's weird.
Oh, Bryce,
God.
what happened?
Oh, it was awful. I was a hostage, and then Francis told me, or an officer told me to fuck off, and then Francis tased me for no reason.
Yeah, you got
Oh,
stun
boy.
gunned.
Okay. Well, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and remove the taser prongs, okay?
Absolutely.
Stay strong.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and just pull both out at the same time here in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, oh my God! I'm
Whoa.
sorry you had to hear
There we
that.
go. No, that's alright. Just take it easy. Alright, well, let's just get this cleaned up and bandaged here. Are you feeling any loss of feeling in your hands or toes?
A little, to be honest.
A little bit? Oh, that
Maybe
could
it's
be the
those
electricity here. I'm
moccasins.
just gonna go ahead and take your pulse, see how fast your heart is beating, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I got one arm here now. I'm not gonna pursue after him. He's gonna be going eastbound First Street. Oh, white color full light. I caught you found. How you feeling, Bryce? You okay?
Oh, I'll be okay.
Okay, yeah, your pulse is a little hectic here. Are you feeling dizzy at all, lightheaded?
I feel a little lightheaded, to be honest.
A little lightheaded? Do you mind if we take you to the hospital just so I can have a doctor monitor you for a little bit?
Please.
Yep, I can do that. I just want you to go ahead and relax on this stretcher here, okay?
Okay.
Okay, nice and easy. Here we go.
Yep.
Alright.
You be okay, Bryce? I'll meet you down there, okay?
Perfect.
Alright, little bump on the way in. There you go.
I hear a car alarm.
Stay strong, Bryce. You'll be okay.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Nettie, what's going on? We got so many calls coming at once now.
Can you respond to that and just say that medics are on a call and we'll be with her as soon as possible?
EMS is on a call, but we will be with you very soon.
Maybe not as soon as she'd like.
Depends on when things are clear, you know.
Unfortunately, officers take priority.
Oh. Like you at the stage, or?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because the problem is we don't know how quickly that situation will clear up. And if we're stuck at another call, then that's gonna create a bit of a problem for them. It's different if there are multiple medics on duty, then one can continue to respond to calls while the other one waits.
I gotcha.
Alright, Bryce, let's get you checked in with the doctor who's on duty here. Not quite sure who that is,
That's
but we'll go
not
ahead
the
and get you
doctor.
checked in with the med.
No, I'm his lawyer. Do you mind if I come out the back? Just, I'm documenting this for law purposes for him.
That's up to Bryce, Mr. First.
Oh, it's fine. He's fine.
Temple.
Thank you.
Alright, we're just gonna get you in the bed here. Hopefully the doctor will be here soon.
Might as well
Just
page
take
her.
it easy, okay, Bryce?
Okay.
Alright.
We'll
Who's
page
your
her for you.
volunteer?
This would be Amoris.
How you doing?
But we've got
Morris.
a
I believe she's Weasel News.
Yes, she does work for the news.
I have a
I've
few
gotta
on
go
there.
though. There's a doctor on duty, but I'm not quite sure where they are. If they don't show up, just throw me a 3-1.
We'll let you know, sure.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Okay, see ya.
Have a good one.
No, it should be fine.
Are you sure?
Oh.
I just don't want to kick her off if I don't have to, that's all.
I'm just gonna hit the button.
Okay.
Just for reference, I got video.
It's your revenge, Nettie.
I paged her again.
Ah! Nettie! He deserves that for firing her.
I guess they got that other call handled.
That would be Dr. Agnes, so I'm guessing that
Yeah,
she
maybe.
probably handled the call at Garage Q.
Yeah, hopefully she did.
He's dying.
Can you take him to the hospital, Creepy? Yeah. Dr. Agnes is there. She'll take care of him.
Alright.
Thank you.
Uh-oh.
Really? Are you kidding me, Local?
Oh no.
That Local just drove right into us.
I was saying, like, that's 3 down.
Yes, so we'll stage at the hospital that's nearby here, and I'll pull out an ambulance for you to drive.
Okay. Do you think a local ambulance will be there?
I can pull one of these out for you to drive.
Okay, that would be good practice. Because the local one's a little bit slower.
Yeah, it can be sometimes.
Rockford Hills. Watch out, Tessa. Don't worry, Tessa, everything's fine.
Okay, so I want you to be sure to follow me. Don't take off on your own or anything like that, okay?
Gotcha. It'll be like a train.
Yep, pretty much. We're probably gonna pick up Bass first and then head to the other ones because they're in different locations. I don't know if the officers are going to collect Bass and move him or if we need to go to him first. So we're just gonna have to wait until it's called code for.
Tessa, what are you doing over there?
It's not quite Tessa. She got a haircut.
Yeah.
Face looks a little too long to be Tessa. It is the right body build though.
Oh, that's Tessa, alright. Tessa, you cut your hair again.
I don't know, her face looks different. I don't think it's Tessa.
It's pretty close, but it's probably just a look-alike.
Oh, Jesus.
Uh-oh. Let me put that on my map just so I have it.
They've either got 1 up or 2 up.
Looks like there's 4 different locations.
Pretty much 3 because those other 2 are going to be almost right across the street from each other. It's really only Bass and Francis that are kind of away from the pack.
I kind of want to take a selfie with this lady.
Go for it.
She's just standing here, so I might as well take a selfie with her. Yeah, I'm a little wobbly because I was punched off of a tall tower.
Holy shit, punched off of a tall tower.
Yeah,
That's unique.
I was recording the news and there was a local guy standing up there, and then I got too close to him and he just got really mad. I didn't like push him or anything, I just got close to him. And
Jesus.
he pushed me and then I backed off and he started punching and I fell off the edge.
Oh no.
So my right foot is kind of braced right now.
Yeah, that's pretty rough. You sure you don't want to put it up and rest it? Tends to be usually the better option for that kind of an injury.
It's been a while. I'm working with it. It didn't like happen today. It was a little while ago. So
Well, that's good at least.
I'm just
As long as it's feeling better.
yeah. It's just mainly it kind of slows me down a little bit right now.
I think you walk faster than I do, so I'm not so sure about that.
I kind of waddle around.
EMS is 1012 in the area, yes. 10-4, we're gonna pick up Bass first and then head to your area.
Come on, frames, don't fail me now.
Bass, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, what happened?
Shot in the chest.
Okay, alright, I'm just gonna get you under the median here just in case any of those locals hit our cars. Alright, anything miss the vest?
Oh, fuck.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and get the vest cut off you. And we're gonna get Bass loaded up here and then we'll be on our way. Alright, I'm gonna have volunteer Amoris here. She's gonna go ahead and put you in her ambulance. And
Can
we're
you
gonna
impound
go meet
that
up
car,
with the other
please?
guys.
Those sirens are killing me.
I can do that, no problem.
I'm gonna put you on a stretcher.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, officer.
Amoris, you wanna go ahead and put her in, yeah, put him in your ambulance. There you go.
Okay,
Thank you.
Get ready. I gotcha. She's not gonna hit us. She's not gonna hit us.
I hope not.
There you go. On to the next one.
Andrews, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and get you on out here. What happened?
I got shot in my vest.
Okay, anything miss the vest?
I don't think so.
Okay, alright. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get your vest off so you can breathe a little bit easier, and then we'll go ahead and get you in the ambulance, okay?
That's a local.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, it's no problem. Alright, just nice and easy here. Okay, there we go. Just onto a stretcher. Alright. We're gonna have the bunk partner there, Bass. He's conscious.
Sweet.
Should I take them back, or you can escort?
No, just stay here. I'm gonna run down and grab Francis real fast and be right back. Just keep an eye out. Actually, I'll have Treddy do it. I got him, Treddy, if you wanna go. Thank you. Doctor, can you hear me?
I'm with a heavy pistol.
Okay. Let's see. I see some damage to the vest here. You take any bullets anywhere else?
No. They literally went
Alright.
into my back. Like the
Okay.
shots hit the back, my vest.
Yep, I can see that. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut the vest off, make it a little easier for you to breathe. And we'll get you loaded into my ambulance.
Thank you.
Yep, it's no problem. Just nice and easy here.
Appreciate you.
Of course. You know it's what I do.
At least your hat didn't fall
Here we
off.
go. All right, so we're just waiting on Francis now, and then we'll get him to the hospital.
He's gonna move Francis all the way over here.
Yep. Because he'll take care of vehicles along the way.
Oh, okay. There he is.
Yep.
Oh.
Sorry, that's no problem. Francis, you hear me okay?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. I'm guessing you got shot?
Yeah, I got shot.
Yeah, did anything miss the vest you're wearing?
I don't think so. No, actually, I feel pretty good today.
Okay, well that's good. I'm just gonna go ahead and remove the vest anyway, just to make it a little easier for you to breathe. Just gonna go ahead and unstrap that here for you. Yeah, it's no problem. Just get that off. And I'm just gonna go ahead and get you on a stretcher. We can get you to the hospital so Nancy can make sure that you don't have any internal injuries, no cracked ribs or anything, okay?
Okay, thank you, milady.
Yeah, it's no problem. Nice and easy here.
Wow, since when Francis is a simp now?
You can go with Tucker. Is anyone else?
You ready to go?
Is that everyone?
Yep, that's everyone. I do believe we have a doctor on duty, so let's get you checked in here.
Let's see who I get. I don't got anyone. Let me try this side. Oh, there we go. I got Andrews.
Hey, ma'am.
I think Agnes is on duty.
Wonderful. My favorite doctor.
And these doctors are horrible. They... Oh my god.
Hear people complaining. What?
Oh, hey, buddy. How's it going? Oh, this door's so heavy. God damn it. Oh.
Agnes.
Just adjust yourself on the bed and you'll be all set.
I got shot in the back.
Thank you, ma'am.
Were you wearing a back vest?
No problem.
Yeah, well, I mean, the vest
Back
fits around the
vest.
body, you know, see.
Alright, well, I'm gonna have to cut this cocksucker off.
Cut it off.
Second I get it, I'll send it over to you, okay? Hey, what's up?
Alright, nice and easy into the bed here. There you go, Francis.
There's Bryce.
I think there's one more. There we go. Yoink. There's a full house in here today.
Hey, Morris.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Perfect attitude.
Oh shit. Fuck.
I think you're dead, Tucker. I think you're dead.
Let's see. I'll go next to your LSPD brethren.
No, don't bring this to Francis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Here's fine.
What about Andrews?
Wow, Tucker, real cool, real cool.
He's
I
Andrews
got
is
shot in
cool,
my
right?
vest. Hey, doctor, how you doing? Good to see
That
you.
works, thank you.
There you go.
Doing great. You guys got fucked up. Alright, well, I'm gonna get these bullets, let me take a look.
Well, you have a great rest of your night,
Oh,
then, dude.
sorry.
Alright, you too.
Didn't mean to bump into you.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate it.
Oh, this door's so heavy. Oh yeah, it's Bailey.
1080 that Turner is shooting. Amoris, you're gonna have to sign off duty since Bailey's on duty now.
That's cool.
I did a thing. Now it looks pretty.
I got to participate in a shootout recovery.
Everyone took it to the vest. Except for
Yeah.
Bass. I think Bass may have actually sustained injuries.
He's fine.
Mildly suspected chain
I
gang.
don't know if they're gonna be fine for much longer with
They
Agnes
were
in
able
there.
to get away.
Right now I can still hear him back there.
Most of the officers are down and in a hospital at the moment.
Let me go sign off.
A-firm.
I think Toretti likes to be a bottom, actually.
I gotta go. It's number 8. 9.